Hi there, I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. I am just trying to light some incense. Came on a little bit too early, I think. I didn't think it was going to be this difficult to make this thing work. There's plenty of fluid in it. I don't know what's going on. I hope you guys have been well. All right, well, I feel like this is a no-go. There we go. Yay, Sarah! We got some fire. All right, so it is Wednesday. I don't usually go live on Wednesday, but I'm not going to be able to go live tomorrow. So I thought I would come on and read for you guys for a midweek reading. Hello, how are you? Good to see you, Jazz. Hello, Sagar. So I'm surprising you all with a little bit of a midweek reading. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to go on tomorrow. So I don't want you to think that I'm doing well, Sagar. How are you? Don't want you to think that I'm forgetting you guys. So this is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a live reading for this midweek. Trying to get over the hump into the weekend. I hope you guys are with me and doing well. And Spirit, what does the collective need to know for their overall energy? So per usual, I am shuffling for the overall energy for the collective. And I'm going to pull from a few different oracle decks. And then I'm going to move on to questions that you guys have from tarot. So stick with me. Oh, there's my, I was like, where's my tarot deck? Not that I don't have a million right in front of me. But there's one that ooh, no, that's in the other room. Darn it. Thank you, Bethany. I am doing well. Thank you. Hello, Osman. Okay, so let's see. Be real and go wild. I feel like some of you are asking to be yourself. Take off that mask. Let people see the real you. You know, all of us are somebody to somebody to somebody. You know, it's like you know, we have the person we are at work, you know, professional and polite, and we have the person we are with our family, and they probably see us the most because they probably see us for who we are the most because we grew up with them. If we grew up with them. But yeah, so it's like somebody is asking us to be real, like the real version of ourselves, not holding back, trying to really be genuine. Maybe somebody's trying to get to know you better. Maybe somebody's trying to understand what you're about or why you do the things you do, why you act the way you do, wanting to know about your personal history, perhaps. Or maybe somebody just wants to get to know you on a more emotional level and they don't want you to be fake with them. It's just about removing that mask and being who you are, letting them know what you're about and who you want to be. And perhaps they want to discover you in that way. And then we have go wild, letting your hair down, connecting with your child self, your being childlike, you know, not always being so serious, taking time out to have fun and be silly. It's so important to your psyche, because it's like when we become an adult and we get a job, you know, okay, so we're starting life, we get a job, things are still pretty light because we don't have a whole lot of responsibilities, but then we start meeting our spouses and having kids, and things get, a little bit more serious. But why? Why can't you still have fun? Who says that everything has to be buttoned up and tight for everybody? Why can't we still have fun? Why can't we still let our hair down and change so much when we get older? There is a reason why um we need to let our hair down. We need to experience fun and silliness and, letting loose once in a while. It's so important. And people need to realize uh, that it's okay. It's okay to do that. You don't have to be so buttoned up and serious all the time. I mean, I know a lot of things are going on in the world right now, a lot of serious things, and you can't overlook them, of course, but you have to find a way to make sure that you are enjoying yourself as much as you possibly can. Taking care of yourself, not taking for granted that we can live the way we want to right now, when so many others can't. So just keep that in mind, and you're asked to have fun throughout the week. Keep things light, keep things going smoothly. Um, you might be the type of person who adds levity to the workplace or something along those lines. So, people might need that kind of personality, and just to, make it through the day. You don't know what you are to other people. People are looking at you and, want to understand and hang out with you. You're a radiant being, and, you know, you have a lot to offer. So, um, the main energy is be real, be yourself, and don't take yourself so seriously. Go wild, it says. All right, so I'm going to pull from this next deck to see what else Spirit has for the overall energy. For those of you just joining, I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Excited to see you here. Hello, everybody joining. Good to see you. I'm excited that you're back, or if this is the first time joining me, welcome to my channel. Don't usually go live on Wednesdays, so this is exciting for me. I really enjoy your company and your energy, so it's exciting. So we have balance. Finding balance. Finding balance in, maybe your work life, your personal life, your friendships, maybe your dating life, and making it all work out for yourself. Finding harmony in things. So that's what you are asked to do in this midweek, is find balance. Trying to find balance in your life. There might be a lot of things that you're juggling right now. I know everybody's schedules are jam-packed with things that they're doing with their families and with their kids. But this week you are asked to really keep everybody in mind. So don't let anybody feel left out. Keep everybody in mind, and really, really try to create that balance for everybody. Okay, we have miracles. Miracles are happening everywhere. There's a lot of changes coming in. I know a lot of you have had to deal with a lot of setbacks, a lot of changes, moves. Maybe your kids had to start a different school, or you might have even had to move to a different country, or it could be something like something simple as getting used to a different time zone. Either way, we are asked to look at the the tiny glimpses of light that we can see in each thing that's thrown at us, at each moment of change that's thrown at us, and stay positive about it, because these experiences are bringing in changes and bringing in lessons, and those are the miracles that are going to get us through. All right, so keep the faith and know that, everything is happening for your greatest good and that the universe has your back. We have abundance. Hello, everybody coming on. I am Sarah B, and this is Just B Tarot. This is a general reading, not personal. Right now, I'm pulling energy for the collective. And after I go over the general energy, the overall energy of the reading for this midweek, I will be pulling tarot cards for your questions. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we have abundance. Abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. So abundance can mean different things to different people. And so this is abundance in the way that you see it. It doesn't have to be material things. It doesn't have to be money. It could be surrounding yourself with people who love you. Maybe you're lacking in that. It's like abundance is getting what you're lacking in. So it could be maybe feeding yourself better, nourishing yourself, eating healthier. Maybe you can find more time to fit in exercise, or maybe you meet somebody who has a family and finally you have that family that you connect with. Abundance can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So you're working for this abundance, you're creating it for yourself, you're putting that energy out there and you're bringing it towards you. So this, and you never thought you would be able to find that, and maybe that's one of the miracles that are coming in. This could be you finally getting what you need to be fulfilled. All right, so let's move on to the next oracle deck for the overall energy for this reading. Shuffling for the overall energy. Spirit, what else do we have for the collective today? Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I don't usually go live on Wednesday, so this is a little bit of a pop-up reading for you guys. I'm not going to be able to go live tomorrow, so I wanted to make it up to you. I may go live on Friday to make it up to you as well, but I definitely wanted to jump on tonight. I was called to. So I hope you guys are all doing well. And hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I go live to keep you posted with that. Yeah, so that's exciting stuff. We have spiritual bath. So throughout this week, you're asked to connect to your higher power. This could be by meditation. This could be through prayer. This could be through exercise, breathing exercises. This could be through running, whatever it is, or however it is, you connect to your higher power. So your spirit's saying you're going to want to connect. You're going to want to tune into them. They might have some downloads for you. Maybe your guides and guardians have some messages for you from your ancestors. So definitely check in. Look out for signs. I feel like there's messages that need to come through. And this is just a reminder to check in with your higher power and see what lies ahead, what messages, signs, that kind of stuff. Happiness. I just heard the term happiness is a choice, and I have been saying that forever, because you know where I heard it on? A top of a Snapple cap. I think I've said that to you guys before, and I never forgot that. Happiness is a choice, and it sure is. Choosing happiness is not always easy, but it is a choice we have. So it stems from, it connects to everything, your nervous system up into your brain, and it comes out as energy in the way you treat people and the way people see you and how you think about things. And it's like a lifestyle that changes when you start to think happy things. All right, more goodness comes from you. You are able to grow better energy. And you can see that happening when you start to choose happiness. All right, like I said, not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but things do change in your life when you start to choose things for you, things that you want to do. And create a better path for yourself. We have laughter. That goes along with our Go Wild card that I pulled out, earlier. Uh, be more childlike. Let down your hair. Have some fun. Maybe this is an indication to go out dancing or grab a cocktail with a friend. Um, I just heard whirlwind. So maybe there's something changing and it's gonna be a whirlwind or a romance. Whirlwind romance. I know that's a term. Um, so you might want to keep that in mind. Maybe you are going to connect with somebody who you just giggle with all night and you just have fun and you're able to talk to about, because we also have this other connection here that is be real. So this could be somebody that you can be yourself with and you feel like you can be yourself with, and take off that mask that everybody else sees and become the real person you are around this person. Okay, so we have one more deck before I move on to the card pull for you guys, and this is for our people who are in love situations, relationships, situationships, husband, wife, partnerships, crushes, whoever is on your mind, really. This is going to be some advice for those people. So whoever's on your mind, Spirit, what is the energy for those people who have somebody on their mind? What do they need to know for their greatest good? And of course, take what resonates and leave what does not, please. Envy's turmoil, obsessed hearts and jealous minds brew a storm of unyielding chaos. So try not to be jealous. Don't be obsessive. Obsession is not love. I tell people that all the time. Obsession is not love. Okay? If you're obsessed with somebody and thinking about them all day long and trying to manipulate how they love you and what they're doing and their thoughts, and try to trick them into being with you, or that kind of energy, trying to be a self-sabotager, that is not love. Obsession is not love. All right, so I am shuffling. Shuffling for the collective and those who are in situationships. What is it then? It's obsession. It's not, obsession is not love. People, look at people, it's obsessive compulsive disorder. Not saying that, everybody who's obsessed has obsessive compulsive disorder, but it's not called love compulsive disorder. Like, obsession is not love. It's trying to control. And that's not something that you want. Okay, unexpected joys. Life surprises are gifts, opening doors to the unforeseen adventures. So you might be meeting somebody who wants to do things with you, who wants to get you out of the house, who wants to go on adventures with you, explore the unknown. You know, get ready for some new things to come into your life. Maybe they want you to go hiking or get out of the house and go on a stroll, or maybe they invite you away for the weekend or something along those lines. Okay, so can I have a couple more cards? Divine union. Use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony. So I feel like some of you are attracting a divine union into your energy for this week. Some of you might find that this week, or meet somebody. Maybe you're already in a divine union, or maybe you're being told, somebody confesses to you about their feelings or their connection with you. Chaotic clarity, a misconfusion, and intense crisis. Seek the light of understanding and resolve. Amidst confusion and intense crisis, seek the light of understanding and resolve. So even though things might be chaotic right now, like I said, look for the good things. Things are just, they're going to be crazy, especially if you have a lot of changes going on, and I feel like a lot of us have a lot of changes happening right now. And not just in the world, but in our personal lives. We're going through a lot of things. And it's important to pull out the lessons and pull out the light that these changes are bringing us, because everybody knows that change isn't easy. Whether you're excited for it or not, it's still not easy. There's a lot of preparation and planning and stepping out of your comfort zone and moving forward. That happens when you are in this change situation. So we're asked to pull out the best pieces of these experiences so we can push ourselves harder, so we can make things easier on us, and so we can show others that, yeah, it's not so scary. Because there's a lot of younger people watching us. There's a lot of um, people who are really inspired by us, who are watching how we handle things. Okay, so if we can take out the good things from what's happening, then it's showing an example of, okay, well, if so and so can do it, then I can be brave enough to roll with the punches. So it's important to, even though things might seem chaotic, that um we pull out and try to understand why this is happening. What can I learn from this situation? And I know I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. And I have been through a couple of tower moments myself through my years, and I'm no one saying that it's easy. It certainly is not, but I am saying it's going to be worth it. And when you look back and see the lessons that you've learned and how much growth you've done in that time frame, you're going to be so pleased with yourself. All right, so I'm going to give this deck a really big shuffle. Ooh, I was told to all right, I was told to take some cards from this deck. This Messages of Love. So let me shuffle real quick. I'll pull a couple from this. Thank you. We have Warning. Don't dismiss the red flags. All right, so I wasn't going to even shuffle this deck or pick it up for that matter. And so I feel like some of you are going to really need these messages coming out right now. Spirit said, before you start tarot, how about you pull some cards from this deck? Healing, old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So some of you need to really look at your suppressed wounds, your shadow self that need to be addressed. We have Faith. This is a destined partnership. Some of you might already know the person that you are fated to be with. For some of you, it looks like there's red flags that you need to deal with that you might not be seeing. Don't dismiss the red flags was the first one that we pulled out. Okay, we have Time apart. Some distance will help you bring clarity. And we have the second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Okay, so I am going to move forward with the tarot deck. So I don't know if any of you needed to hear those messages, but I was certainly guided to get them out to you. Okay, Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective while I go up to the beginning. And holy Moses, this is a lot of people on here. Okay. So, shuffling for the collective, getting started on their readings. Thank you for guiding me, Spirit. Thank you for telling me what the collective needs to know and their questions. Thank you for helping me deliver these answers with fluidity. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so for the collective, because I haven't read any questions yet, we have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So I think if some of you might have had a falling out with a friend group or family group, I feel like they don't need to be the subject of your focus, but you're learning more and more about the dynamic of this group, and the less you're liking it. You're cutting yourself off and you're feeling like a little more peace, honestly. Yes, you're sad that, these people are the way they are, but you're I feel like you're noticing this dynamic and you're not really loving the way maybe they're treating people, the way they're talking to each other or about each other. So I feel like this is going to be for your greatest good. And honestly, I feel like I feel a little bit more at peace now that I've disconnected myself. Like I said, it's not going to be easy, but it is going to be something that you need to do. Okay, Sagar says, can you please tell me about my business and love life? Okay, so first we'll shuffle for business, Sagar. Shuffling for Sagar's business. What do they need to know about their business? Spirit, what does Sagar need to know about business? I feel like business is going well. Looks like you are doing well for yourself, Sagar. Okay, you're paying attention to details and opportunities that are coming in with the Four of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups, and you're going to have more opportunities coming in. So not only are you paying attention to what is making you prosperous, but there's going to be more of that energy coming towards you. So I feel like business is going really well for you. I just heard you're pouring your heart and soul into it. So very worth it. Now I'm going to shuffle for your love life, since that was your second question. Okay, so Spirit, please tell me a little bit about Sagar's love life. I feel like it's a little chaotic right now. Again, with the King of Cups, this is you. You're feeling good about yourself, and you know that, this just came out. You saw me shuffling. This just came out for your other question about business. You're feeling good about yourself. You feel like you're thriving, but your love life is a little bit chaotic. So I feel like you would probably know what that means, but I only pulled 2 cards per question, so you're going to have to be okay with that answer. Okay, Jazz says, does my friend Elena have any messages for me? Because see, it's hard when, I'm going to be honest with you, it's hard when people ask for messages for friends. That friend isn't asking. That friend isn't in your energy. So, I mean, I can ask the question, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be a correct or right answer. Okay, now if your friend Elena asked the question, then that's a different story. Oh, she's been passed away. So you want to know if she has any messages for you from the beyond. Let's see. We have the Temperance, which means controlling the situation, which means you might be trying to control a situation, or have faith in the universe that they are in control of the situation. They see you having a lot of potential, inspiring a lot of people, having a lot of growth. So it sounds like this Elena was a good friend. I couldn't pick that up for a second. So it seems like Elena was a good friend. She saw you as a bright light, a lot of potential, a lot of growth she sees in you. Thank you, Fatima. I appreciate that. Or Fatima. I think that's... that's so sweet. Thank you. Hello, Motion. I'm doing good. I think I saw you say bye earlier. I wasn't fast enough for you, so I do apologize. Okay, so Jazz says, what's the energy around the mask? The mask. You mean the overall energy? The be real energy? It's to be real. So it's like Spirit's asking you to be real. Be your authentic self. You know, it's not always easy. We all have a persona we put on for other people, but also we could be masking our true feelings for somebody or something. We could be hiding something from somebody or something. This is a chance for you to be real. Be your true self. Be honest with yourself and with others. Okay, Sagar says, did my girlfriend Roshini get somebody else? Sagar wants to know about his girlfriend. Did Roshini get somebody else? Okay, let's see here. I don't think... No, but I feel like their self-esteem isn't that great that they would get somebody else. They might have tried to, taken the opportunity to. I feel like they could have had opportunities to, but I don't feel like they have enough self-esteem to really go and seek somebody else. I feel like they've been sad or not feeling like themselves. Maybe their ego is shattered or they're just not feeling self-confident. Hey, Witchy! Oh, from Sweden. Great to see you. Welcome to my channel. Oh, thank you, Devish. Okay, I can't understand Spanish. I'm so sorry. Lauren asks, hey, Sarah B., I hope you're well. Could I look at love for the near future? Sure, Lauren. Lauren, I'm shuffling for Lauren. She wants to know about what is going on in love for her right now. What is going on in love? I feel like this is something that you're ready for. You know, or you feel like you're ready for it. Okay? But feeling like you're ready for it and being ready are two different things. All right? You're trying to rush a situation maybe, or trying to be, you know, maybe you want a relationship, but I feel like it's going to happen in divine timing, and I feel like it's going to be, um I don't feel like you're as focused on finding a mate as you should be, or as you could be if you really wanted it that badly. I feel like you're okay with letting the seeds grow in this relationship. Right now we have it upside down. But as much as you want this a partner, you're kind of okay with letting it grow and seeing what options you have, what other opportunities there are out for you. So it's not as much as you want a partnership and how much you have been manifesting it. You're also like, you know what? I want this in divine timing. I want this to be the right person. I don't want to hurry into anything. Um, I'm not into playing games. I just want it to be a good match. So I do like, as much as you want something and are inspired to finally be in a relationship, you're okay waiting for it. You're okay letting it come in when it's supposed to come in. So I don't I feel like you're still going to have a little bit of a wait here. And I feel like that's not something that you're that upset about. But the seeds are growing. You've planted the seeds, you have been manifesting, you've been asking what you want. Um, it's sometimes, if you take I just heard, if you take your focus off of it, then it's going to come in. Because in the upright, it's all about focus, focusing on something. So I feel like spirit's asking you to take your focus off of it. And then that's when this energy is going to come in for you, because you've done the work, you've manifested. Now focus on something else and let it happen naturally. Okay, so Jazz wants to know what her current energy check is. Okay, what's in Jazz's energy? What is in Jazz's energy? What is in Jazz's energy? I feel like you have a lot that you're carrying around right now. I feel like it has been happening for a long time. You might feel overwhelmed, or you're taking care of a lot of things right now. Like you're burdened by something that you have to release, something that you have to let go of. And this is something that's been for a while now. So you're being asked to look at yourself and see what you have to release so you can grow and become lighter. Attract more energy when you're lighter. Hello, Chamika. Hi, Dango. Okay, Jazz wants to know what's the energy around why I've been feeling so emotional lately. Why has Jazz been feeling so emotional, Spirit? Why has Jazz been feeling so emotional? Yep. That's a lot of emotion for sure. But you should be feeling on top of the world. You're choosing that. So, I mean, I know it's a full moon and it's an eclipse happening, and I've been a little off tilt too. But you have to deal with it. You know, we can't let emotions take us away, especially if we're empaths. We have to live our normal daily lives. Fortunately, I haven't been sleeping. I'm like barely keeping my eyes open right now. Um, so that's how the energy has been playing with me. I become very in tune. I can hear everything. I can like I don't get an ounce of sleep during these times. So, but yeah, you are feeling emotional. That's an emotion. You have 10 cups of emotion that are full. But this is something that you have to see the goodness in. Because so many people, their cups are empty. So many people's cups are empty right now, Jazz, and yours are full. So you have to see the good in things. Hi, Witchy. It says, my questions are, will I get more money by the end of the year? All right. Spirit, Witchy wants to know, will she get more money by the end? Whoa. I do feel like you will. We had that and Ace of Cups coming out. So I do feel like there's some kind of financial fluidity coming in for you. It says, how will I meet my future spouse? I feel like it's going to be something having to do with you're talking to them or you are connecting with them. You might even be debating, is what I just heard. Debating with them about something. It doesn't necessarily have to be something political, but it's like you are going to be talking to somebody and you might be having a back and forth with them. And you might find that appealing that they have that same level of intellect. And I just heard debating. Now, this person will make you feel very calm, relaxed, like I just heard calm, cool, and collected. They're going to make you feel that way because that's how they are. It's going to be very easygoing conversation, debate. Like I said, I feel like you're going to have that same intellect and you're going to know immediately that that's them. And we have, and will I be relocating soon? Okay, let's see. Witchy wants to know if she'll be relocating soon. Will Witchy be relocating soon? Excuse me. I don't feel like that's going to happen for a little while with this Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you have some saving you have to do. I feel like you don't have a choice right now to do it. But you should start looking and keeping your ears out for opportunities coming in. But it's not going to be soon. It's going to be a little while yet. Kyle says, you're in the zone. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. Yeah, there are a lot of trolls tonight. You know, I'm not usually on Wednesdays, so... But that's okay. They see somebody new popping on. They're not used to it. And, that's fine. All right, just so you know, I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot, and I am pulling cards for questions. I'm answering two cards per question, so please feel free to join in. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'm not normally on Wednesday, so a lot of my regulars, but they had that notification pop up, and they were able to see that I was on. So please hit that notification bell. I'm on today because I usually go live Mondays and Thursdays between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. However, I'm not going to be able to go on tomorrow. My future daughter-in-law she's a chef, and she's opening a new restaurant, and I was invited to the soft open. So I can't miss it, family first. So excited about that. So I will be there tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited. I'm just excited to be a part of it. She's such a darling for inviting me. So I am shuffling for Nicholas, my buddy. Hello. Nicholas says, can you just pull a couple cards for me? Nicholas wants the general energy. Spirit, what's his general energy coming in? Okay, so I do feel like there's a stuck energy here. Something has you stuck. Maybe a decision that you have to make. Looking for clarity about something, seeing things from a different angle. Maybe you are fighting with somebody. And you're needing to see something from their side, and they're kind of like, but do you understand? So maybe you're asked to understand something from a different perspective, see how they're feeling. I do feel like there is some kind of energy that's coming in for you, and this might happen when this becomes unstuck, that is going to be around for a while. Somebody who or something, doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but you have a lot of passion about. This could even be a project. Maybe it's a house project. Maybe it's a project at work. Maybe it's something that you're creating. Maybe you're, going to a new company. It could be anything. But there's something coming in. It might take a little while to get there. Don't give up. It's going to be a good thing for you. You're very passionate about it. You're already starting to see growth in this situation. But when things start to plateau, do not give up. It's going to take a while, but you'll get there. That's the message that I have for you, Nicholas. Okay, Mosheen asks, pray for me all. Of course, Mosheen Iqbal. Iqbal's asking for prayers for us. So, of course, from us and for us. Ace of Wands, somebody might be feeling passionate, wanting to start something new. They could even just be horny, honestly. Maybe they're trying to get some for this weekend. Who knows? Okay, so let's see here. Jazz wants to know, will this weekend's energy bring for me? Well, then you have to watch when I go live on Friday to see what this weekend's energy is going to be for you. No, I'm just kidding. I'll answer that now. Spirit, what is Jazz's weekend energy going to be like? Ooh, there might be somebody coming in that you are not able to trust, or somebody might try to manipulate you or take advantage of you. You might feel like you need to walk away from something to something higher. Maybe you're leveling up spiritually, and you need to let go of people, leave them behind because they're not for your greatest good. There's something that's calling you, and you're feeling a need to to visit that. You don't want to ignore it anymore. You are being drawn to it. And that's the thing with this. If it's calling you, it's going to keep calling you until you answer. So this card, this 8 of Cups, is about finding that 9th cup. And we all know the 9 of Cups is emotional happiness. So that's what this person is trying to find. They seem to have it all, but to them, it's just not exactly what's fulfilling for them. And when they get that 9th cup, it will be fulfilling. But they really have to go and look for it. There's a piece of them that's missing, and they're being drawn to go find it. So I feel like, Jazz, there's something that is calling you, but be careful that you stay away from people who might try to mislead you in getting there. Jazz says, what do my spirit guides want me to know right now? What does Jazz's spirit guides want Jazz to know? Shuffling for Jazz. Spirit, what do her spirit guides want her to know? What does Jazz's spirit guides want her to know? That you have to have patience. Can I get another card for Jazz? And sometimes you just have to see the lesson in things. Take away the lessons in things, and then you'll have peace. Be patient. Look for the lessons, and it'll calm your mind down. You'll have more peace. Poonam, how are you? Okay, Poonam wants to know what Anoop is feeling for them. What is Anoop feeling for Poonam? What is Anoop feeling for Poonam? What is Anoop feeling for Poonam? Shuffling for... Thank you. Thank you. Is there a separation between you and Anoop? I feel like there's a separation. Here, there's like a no contact. And either you or them don't feel like it's fair. Oh yeah, it says, is Anoop want to reconnect or move on? I think he's just resting right now. I think he might be, or they, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, is just, they might be healing from something, taking a break from dating, trying to concentrate on themselves and their future. So I think they're taking time from themselves. I see that there was a disconnect before I saw that next question. There's been no contact. But I do feel like they're healing from something. They're taking time for themselves. Witchy wants to know, is there a message from Missy? I'm seeing pamper yourself. Like pamper yourself. Spend time with people. I feel like you are... They're trying to tell you that you are... like your self-esteem or your mental health is suffering. I feel like Missy's telling you to surround yourself with people. Yes, we know you're independent. Yes, we know you can survive by yourself, but mentally you need not to be alone. Surround yourself with people, invite people over. I feel like I'm getting this depressed feeling. And that you need to trust in divine timing a little bit more. Trust that the universe has your back. And when this is done, you can take away the lessons from it. Right now, you're not seeing it, but you will. Carla, how are you? I am doing well, thank you. Okay. Of course, you're welcome. It's a pleasure for me to be here, Carla. I am living abroad, and my question is about if I am growing here or if I would be happier where I'm originally from. I feel like you could grow anywhere, Carla. I feel like it's equal both ways. Let's get another card for Carla. I feel like you make the situation your own and that you're able to grow anywhere. What else, Spirit? Carla wants to know if she's growing where she's living now. Thank you. Yes. You are creating a solid foundation, and it's something to be celebrated. You're doing well there, and you are growing. But like I said, I heard you could grow anywhere. So yes. That is somebody calling me. We're just gonna not answer. Okay. Jazz wants to know. Oh, she's talking to Witchy. Poonam asks, does this have a guilt? I don't know what that means. Poonam wants to know, does it have a guilt? Is there guilty about? Does whoever she's referring to feel guilty? Oh, does this guy have a guilt for cheating? I see the next question. Thank you, Poonam. Does the guy she's referring to have a guilt for cheating? Does the guy she's referring to... I feel like it's breaking up... Yeah, I feel like it's breaking up their family. I'm not sure if there's a guilt there. Some people, sadly enough, just aren't wired to feel guilty. They feel bad for a while, but I don't know if all people are wired to feel guilty. I think they feel bad about cleaning up their mess. I think they feel bad about what other people will think about them. Do they feel guilt about cheating? I don't know. I think it's more about how they're going to look if they get found out. In perfect honesty. So I'm not sure if they feel guilty about cheating, but they do feel bad about what it's doing to their structure, how it's looking to people. I'm not sure they feel guilty about cheating. Okay, Poonam also asked, can you please tell us if cheaters have a guilt for cheating? Okay, I just answered that. I honestly with the cards I pulled. Yep, see? Like I said, they're making a choice to do that. The Lovers was a choice card. So I don't feel like they have a guilt for it. And the bottom of the deck was the Devil in reverse. They might have to heal from it. And I think what they really is hurting them is their ego and the way they look and how they're going to be judged. I really don't think that they have a guilt for cheating itself. I think it's more about how they're going to be presented when people find out. Hi, Rezia. Sure, let me pull some cards for Rezia for a general energy, please. What does Rezia need to know? Okay, so you're being treated unfairly in a situation. And it's time for you to take these lessons. I feel like you're learning lessons from the situation, but what are you going to do with the lessons? Are you going to make changes? You're definitely being treated unfairly. And you realize it. Are you going to stay in this situation? Poonam says, can you please render a card if the cheater has a guilt? Oh, I already asked that. Answered that. Okay. Pastel Dream said, hey, is Anthony still wanting to work on the connection with me? I feel like there is, again, this card keeps coming out. You're being treated unfairly. The relationship wasn't give and take. There's something you have to take away from this. There's something you're learning, or you're learning something new. Something you're trying to focus on or over focusing on. You might need some clarity on something. Hi, Nina. How are you? Hi, Christy. Great to see you. It's always such a pleasure. Okay, Poonam says, please tell me the guy I was dating had been cheating. Does he have guilt for cheating? I just asked. Okay, so I think Mike Greek wants to just have a general reading. Born in 20, oh my God. Born in 2022, so you're 3? I don't get it. I see that you have a lot of passion for something or somebody. You're feeling good about yourself or a situation. You feel like you have a little bit more clarity. You might have been creating situations in your head but now you're thinking with more clearly. Maybe you were looking only for a sexual relationship and now you are thinking more clearly, or maybe you are only thinking with your D, and now you're like, you know what, I've grown from that. But I do feel like there was an you were really passionate about a situation for a while, but I feel like maybe you've calmed down. Um, you had a lot of options at one time. Maybe you were a player, and now you have tamed your wild ways. Let's see what else here. Yeah, I feel like now you might even be in a relationship that you've been in for a little while. You might even be too busy. I feel like you're creating something for yourself. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, God. Let's delete that. 2003. Okay, that sounds better. Neener wants to know, do I choose justice or peace? I mean, if you're on my channel, you know the answer to that. I mean, you know I'm a light worker and I'm going to say peace. But I do understand people's need to feel that justice needs to be served. But I feel like it needs to be served correctly. I don't think it's always in the right hands of who's delving out what justice is. Okay, so do I choose peace? There's not really a choice. It has to be peace. I'm finding it, I feel like you're finding it hard to understand emotionally about something. But there is only one choice, and it has to be peace. But it does have you feeling very heavy because all of these cups are upside down. So you're struggling emotionally. You're struggling to find the rationale in things. And you're having a hard time. You're finding yourself questioning a lot of things. What's right, what's wrong. But it has to be peace. Poonam, you can ask as many times as you want. I go in order of the questions. Okay, so I feel like it might be the first time you are on my channel. But when I ask questions, you have to be patient because I'm going to scroll back and go through each question one by one and give everybody their time. Okay, Rezia, please can I know Mershad's current situation? What is Mershad's current situation? Like I said, when you ask about other people, I don't always feel like I can connect that well because I'm not in their energy. I can feel your energy, but I don't know their energy. So for the longest time, I'm like, why can't I connect when they ask about other people? And then I heard that that is why, like, they're not in my energy. I can't, it's very hard to connect when you ask about other people. It's very hard to connect even when you're in person and somebody's asking about their boyfriend or whatever. It's because you're not really supposed to ask about other people. You're supposed to ask about things for yourself. Um, so I do feel like they might feel emasculated in some way. They haven't learned their lessons and they're cutting people off here. It might not be you, but they're definitely taking an inventory of what they need to and who they need to cut off. And I feel like they've learned a lot of lessons and they are trying to just take a step back and take an inventory of their life and decide what's worth keeping in their life and what's not. All right, before I move on, I'm going to do a little plug for myself. I am Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your energy so, so much. I am very honest. Sometimes I might get a little too honest and have a little attitude, and I don't mean to. It's just because I love and connect with you guys on such a real level. I don't want to see you get hurt. So please take whatever I say with love because it honestly is coming from a loving place and like a sisterly love for you guys. You have no idea. I just don't want to see you in a situation where you are asking the same thing all the time. I care about you guys. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I do. So, just know that I try to keep it real. I'm very honest. I'm even going to tell you the things that aren't so great that come up. Um, and all I want from you, and it's absolutely free, is for you to click on like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. That'll let you know when I'm going live. Usually on Wednesdays, I don't go live. So this is a little bit of a pop-up reading I'm doing, only because my scheduled live is tomorrow, and I'm not going to be able to make it. But I do hope to go live on Friday to feel all of your energy again. So I'm crossing my fingers. I do hope that I'm able to if I don't get called away for something else. But you know, I love to put you guys first, but family is even higher on the list, and that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So forgive me. But yeah, so help me out. Click on like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And just know that you're going to get an honest reading here. If I can't connect, then I'm going to let you know. I don't ask me about health issues. I can't do it. I won't do it. I go to a doctor. I'm not that person. All right. So, after that, let's move on. All right. So, moving on to Jazz. Okay. So, I did answer you, Poonam. I answered yours. I hope you can scroll up and see it. Or rewind and see it when you rewatch or whatever. I have a question. Christy! Is someone thinking of me? I do see that somebody might be even trying to message you the first thing I got when I picked up this card is messages. And I feel like messages are being blocked. We have the King of Swords here. Messages are being blocked, or they're not being sent, or they're being sent to a wrong number, or something along those lines. Somebody's trying to get through to you. I don't normally get messages with, I mean, it is a sword, so I get it, but like, usually I get like calming, clarity. This might be somebody who at one time made you feel calm or gave you some kind of clarity. But I'm getting messages trying to come through and they're being blocked. Now, I do see that you're going through a lot of stuff. You have your hands full, you're super busy. And I feel like you're riding a roller coaster. Like your life is like a roller coaster right now. A lot of peaks and valleys is what I just heard. So that's like, eh, eh. That's emotionally draining. Ugh. So I'm sending out positive energy for you if that's the case. But I do feel like somebody is thinking of you and trying to get a message through to you. Maybe you block somebody's number. If so, then it's probably better for you that they can't get through. But I do feel like, yes, somebody is thinking of you. Okay, Starry is here. Hello, Starry. Does Joseph think I'm desperate? Does Joseph think that Starry is desperate? No. I feel like Joseph is not thinking that you're desperate. I don't feel like he's thinking about you at all, honestly. You know, he's paying attention to other things. I feel like he's right now he's pretty happy. Or trying to be happy. Maybe it's an act. But he's trying to pay attention to other things. Now, those other things might not be good things. They could be things that aren't serving him. Maybe he's hanging out in a friend group that's going to take him down a bad path. But like I said, he is paying attention to other things. I don't think he's thinking about you as much or at all. You're welcome, Sagar. Jazz wants to know if Esperanza has any messages. Have fun. Go out and have fun. I love the Page of Wands energy. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. It just reminds me of this card that we got. Go wild. Act a fool once in a while. Be childlike. Let your hair down. Be excited. Get excited about things. Get excited about life. We've become so complacent. Go out and have fun, Jazz. Is Esperanza somebody you used to have fun with? Because I'm feeling like they're saying, go and release. Release. Have fun. What else does Esperanza want Jazz to know? That you're not being yourself. They don't like you feeling this way, and that you need to turn your luck around. Thank you, Starry. Love Bug asks, when will I hear from Doug again? Tell me about Doug for Love Bug. And if so, can I get a time? Sometimes, you know what, I'm going to be, a spirit does not like to give, because I believe so hard in divine timing that spirit doesn't really give me time frames. However, I do hear soon every once in a while. Like this is coming in, I'll hear soon. Or if something is going to take a long time, I'll hear not soon. So I do hear like these snippets, but I don't ever hear like a bit like, oh, this is going to happen on January 7th. Now we can kind of construct that because your question is, will I hear from Doug again? I feel like you're waiting for something, you're waiting for news. Okay. So let's see what else we get and let's see what we can come up with. Spirit, Love Bug is asking, what's going on with Doug and how soon? Okay, so Spirit's saying you have to follow your calling. You may need to forget Doug and follow your own heart. Follow, something's calling you, and maybe this is Doug. I don't know who Doug was in your life. I don't know what kind of connection you had, but there is something that's calling you, a vocation, a person, a way of life that you're interested in. And I feel like this has been calling you for a long time. And rather than thinking of Doug, maybe it's time you invest in this other thing going on in your life, because I feel like you've been putting off so many things. You've been waiting, and not actually moving towards it. So I feel like you are going to make a decision about going after this, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be Doug. It could be, like I said, a vocation, a way of life, a destination you want to, whatever it is that you're moving towards. I feel like it's going to happen in the next 3 to 8 months. Because when I asked Spirit to provide a time frame, I was guided to look at the numbers on the cards, and that's 3 and 8. So I feel like that is kind of your time frame. I'm not going to promise anything. Like I said, I don't really, but that's what I was told to look at and show you. I don't know. I don't really ask for time frames, but Love Bug, you need to be following your dream and following your heart. You've been putting it off long enough. Kylan, who says that why do these people come on and think that I don't love Jesus? Like, it just cracks me up. You don't know me. I think Jesus is a beautiful person who walked the earth, who was full of love and compassion for everyone. How can you not? That kind of love you don't find in everybody. So yes, of course, my gosh. Nothing but respect for Jesus. Well, I had better luck applying for Marshalls when it's not on freeze in October. Okay, did ask of its good things coming in for myself. Did ask of it good things coming in for myself. Okay, I guess Jazz is asking good things coming in for her. Jazz, I guess Jazz is asking if good things are coming in for herself. Jazz is asking, shuffling for Jazz, are good things coming in? I feel like, again, it's about choices. If you make the right choices, it's all about free will. You can control your energy. If you want good things to come in, then you raise your energy. It's about choices. It's about taking off your mask and being more vulnerable. You are very defensive right now. You have this armor on. You're not letting people in. The first card we got was, what was it? Be real. Take off your mask. Let people see you for who you are. Decide to be happy every day. That was another thing that came in. Happiness. You have a choice to change your energy. What I'm saying here isn't written in stone. Energy is fluid. So if you don't like what I'm telling you, change it. Oh. It's me again. How are you? It's me again. It's me again wants to ask what positive things are coming in for me in love. Oh. Well, you have somebody who is an older person coming in for you. Older than you. It might be hard to connect with this person. They might be hard to connect with emotionally. But that's how you're going to know it's them. But I'm hearing be persistent. Don't give up. Because this is what came out with this Emperor energy. Don't give up, because I feel like they want to give you their cup of love just as much as you want to give them yours. But they're stubborn. They might be stuck in their ways. But they are mendable. They are malleable, is the word I just heard. Malleable. Thank you, Spirit. They are able to be built. They're not done growing. They might seem like they are when I say stuck in their ways. They say that because they're older and they're like, oh, I'm too old for that. But they actually do want to learn. They can be malleable and pliable. So don't give up. They love what you have to offer. They're just going to be stubborn. Sorry. Yes, I have grown kids. I have one son and I have 2 grandkids. Yes. Thank you, Starry. I see the next picture. You look too young. Mwah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It's me again. Very proud of them. Thank you. Thank you, Witchy. Lauren says, do you see what the next love interest will be like? Lauren wants to know what characteristics. What characteristics for... Let's see. They might be Okay, so they may own their own business or be some type of a boss or a higher up in a company. They might even own the company. I feel like they may already even have a house or maybe children from another relationship they've been in. They already have structure and they know what they're doing. I feel like this person might not be the type of person you normally go for, that you're normally attracted to. And the Page of Pentacles came out, which means I feel like if you don't pay attention, then this opportunity is going to walk right by you because they're not somebody you would normally talk to or be attracted to. But something about them is making you talk to them more or contact them or them to you. They might ask for your number. Okay, so the next question is, how will we meet? So let's see if I can get any more clarity here. Did I say that this person is going to be your age or maybe a little older? Established is what I keep hearing. Well established. Okay, how are they going to meet? Can you give me any indication, Spirit, on how Lauren and her person are going to meet? No, of course not. The seeds are planted. Make sure you're asking specifics when you're manifesting. You have to watch it grow. See, I told you, I get divine timing every time because I believe so hard in divine timing. So, I mean, Spirit knows I believe in divine timing. So a lot of times we get the divine timing card. But I do think that you've been manifesting. The universe knows you're manifesting. And that it's going to come to you at the right time. And it's going to be somebody that you normally wouldn't go after. Maybe you don't like older guys, but they ask for your number. I'm hearing they ask for your contact information. Okay, and Lauren also wants to know, could you also advise if you see any changes at work? Ooh. Are there any changes at work for Lauren? Any changes at work for Lauren, please? Will there be any changes at work for Lauren? Any changes at work for Lauren? Any changes at work for Lauren? I feel like there might be a divine masculine on his way out or moving to a different department. And that's going to give opportunity for growth for somebody else. Like somebody might be moving into their position, which leaves an opening for you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of shifting because somebody is on their way out or retiring or something along those lines. And it's going to leave opportunity for others to move up. Oh, that's awesome, which I'm glad that we're able to connect. Oh, thank you, Carla. I felt it in my body too. I heard it. You could grow anywhere. I just got the chills. Thank you so much. I love when you guys tell me when it resonates because it really does make me feel like I am connecting to you. And I know I can feel the connection, but it just makes me validate that, okay, what I'm feeling is real. So thank you. I really, really, really appreciate that. You have no idea how much I appreciate each and every one of you. I could get emotional right now about it. Scorpio 1180, how are you? Scorpio wants to know, how does R feel about commitment with her or him? Scorpio wants to know how R feels about commitment with them. What does R feel about Scorpio and commitment? Thank you. Oh, he's letting down his defenses. He's starting to let you in a little bit more. He wants to get to know you. For something's blocking him though. There's a blockage here. You know what, Scorpio, I'm going to clarify that only because I'm nosy. So I hope you don't mind. I haven't been really clarifying tonight because there are so many people. But I am. It's my channel, right? I can do what I want. Clarifying for this Chariot. What is stuck here? King of Wands. He's not feeling himself. Maybe because he's letting down his defenses. I feel like I just heard uncomfortable. He's feeling uncomfortable because I feel like you are getting to a place in him that maybe he doesn't really share with other people. Oh, I have to tell you guys, on my way out to work, I saw a snake on my sidewalk. Now, I know for a lot of you, you're like, big deal. I've never seen a snake in real life unless it was at a zoo or at somebody's pet. Like, I've not ever out in public, like just, hey, chilling. What the F? And I was like, oh my gosh, it's the year of the snake. I was like, this is about growth and working through things. And so I wanted to share that with you. I almost forgot. And I was just told to tell you during yours. So maybe that they're growing. Maybe there's growth here. Maybe your relationship is going to grow. But I feel like R has to work on himself as well, because he is finally letting his defenses down, and I don't feel like it's something that feels comfortable. You know, I don't feel like that's something that they've done just for anybody. So give them some grace and let things happen the way they're supposed to happen. Jasmine likes you as a person. Okay. Okay, Kumi B. Will I move into a new apartment by Thanksgiving? Shuffling for Kumi. Will they move into a new apartment by Thanksgiving? Feel like you can't give up. There is good. Don't give up looking. Something is going to fall into your lap because I feel like there is good energy coming in and good energy coming in. This is good energy, growth, passion, and this is good luck. We're moving to a different cycle. You're getting out of your old environment and going into a new environment. I feel like this is definitely coming in for you. Don't give up looking, though. Okay? This is not a time to give up. Keep looking. Something is going to come to you. Hi, Voight. How are you? Is Joy... Okay, Roy is asking if Yoti, if Yoti is going to meet in NC. Is Yoti going to meet Roy in NC? Is Yoti... Now, I feel like this is for a second chance. I could be wrong, but I'm getting that this is for a second chance. Maybe you guys already have a history. I feel like you're getting in your head about it. Okay, with this. Okay, but don't. Let things play out how they are. Keep the plans to meet up in NC because I feel like this is going to be something good for you. Bring your cup of love and keep an open mind. Elizabeth, Jack would like me to draw a card, so I'm going to draw in general. General reading for Elizabeth, Jack. Okay, so I feel like you need to stop being so defensive and to get out of your head about something. I feel like you've been defending something or someone for way too long. Take the blinders off. Take your blinders off and see the real deal here. Okay? Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Roy, for subscribing. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, Witchy says, will I still get my grant for biochemistry for next semester? Let's see. I do feel like there is an opportunity for that to happen for you. Let me pull another card. Oh, Christy, your ears are ringing. Downloads. There's a presence. Oh, you're going to have to let me know what that's about. Letting go. I feel like you're going to have to put out money for... There's a grant, so there's going to be an opportunity. But this is... Four of Pentacles is about letting go or letting the money go, or what does this Four of Pentacles mean for Witchy and her grant? What does this Four of Pentacles mean for Witchy and her grant? I do feel, again, opportunity, new beginning. Four of Wands, structure. So I do feel like you're going to... I see more positivity than negativity with this. This is what cleared the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Things coming in for you, rebirth, sound structure, celebration. So I'm going to lean towards yes with the grant for next semester. Ann Iva. I would like to ask if my male friend will stay a friend in the future. I do see that they are trying to heal from something. They're trying to, they might even be married or connected to something or trying to heal from something. But they do have a lot of passion for you. They do find you very, very attractive and can see this growing. So, but I do feel like they're healing from this. Could even be an addiction. Maybe they're still attached to or they're going through a divorce or something along those lines. But I do feel like they are very attracted to you. So if you just want them as a friend, I don't know if it would work. Joel T. Oh, okay. Ugh. How can a person simultaneously believe in scientific method and tarot? I don't know what you're referring to, Joel. Oh, because of biochemistry. That was over my head. Smart people. Bye, Jazz. Good night. I'll see you later. Yes, Kumi, you're going to have to go back and check the answer out, but your reading was done. Okay, it's me again. May I ask what positive things are coming in for my finances, too? It's me again, wants to know about finances. It is nothing to celebrate. I hate to say that, but I feel like everybody's in the same boat right now. Nothing to celebrate with finances. Yeah, you're waiting for things to change. But things are not looking great with finances, in all honesty. Ann Iva wants to know if Elle is married or any commitment with another woman. Is Elle, shuffling for Ann Iva, is Elle attached to anybody? Anybody romantically? Is Elle attached to anybody romantically? I don't feel like they're working on any kind of relationship right now. If you know this person from your past, they might be thinking about you, but I don't think they're putting in work with any relationship. I feel like family, they've been spending a lot of time with family. Maybe something's going on in their family. Thank you, Ollie. What tattoos do I have? Okay, I have a lot, actually. I'll show you the ones on the upper half of my body. I have a rose. I have a hamsa. I have the earth sign in alchemy. That's a candle in reverse. I mean, it's not in reverse for me. I have a unalom. Can you see that? I have this, my dad wrote to me on a card, and these are forget-me-nots. My mom, she had 3 kids, and I used to call her Lammy. And then I have a scripture passage on my leg, an elephant, I have an owl, and a bee, of course, on me. And I'm going to get another one with some thistle in the next couple months. So, yeah. Yeah, lots of tattoos, love them. Oh, and I have a Claddagh on my back. That was my first one. Thank you for asking, Ollie. I love showing off my tattoos. Okay, OG Chill Studio. I'll pull a couple of cards for OG Chill Studio. I keep dropping these cards. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, I feel like somebody is really looking up to you. Somebody's looking at you for inspiration. This could be somebody who you've inspired through work or hard working, getting what you want and living the life that you want. Looking at you as an inspiration for how they want to be, how they want their work ethic to be. Maybe you have your own company or have a career that they are want to pursue just like you, but they see the hard work you put in. You're a very independent person. You get what you want because you worked hard for it. And you have a lifestyle that you want. And you have no qualms about saying, this is what I want to do and how I want to live. So, and people really think that that's encouraging. They're like, you know what? If they could do it, then I know I could do it. They didn't give up. And that's what I want to do. So I feel like people are putting you on a pedestal. You might not see it all the time, but they really look at you for inspiration. Oh, hello, Major Mango. I am from America. Okay, Cyan wants a career update. Cyan would like a career update. Just flip over now. Cyan wants a career update. Hear it. What does Cyan need to hear about his career? Thank you. You have something new coming towards you. You might get into like branch off into something else or invest in something else. It's going to make you very, very happy. Investing in something new, something that you're excited about, something that's going to make you emotionally happy and stable. You might even find a love connection through this new venture. You're welcome, Lauren. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Scorpio. I'm good, conscious being. Thank you. My name is Sarah B. And this is Just Be Tarot. Pastel would like to know if Anthony wants me to focus on myself so he is comfortable to come back into my life. Does Anthony want Pastel to focus on herself? Does Anthony want Pastel to focus on herself? Changes need to be made. I feel like there's a lack of emotional connection here. But there's going to be planned changes made. Nothing that should come to a surprise, as a surprise to you. But it might make you lose affection. Hello, conscious being. Hello, Farida. Farida asked, how will be in my relationship with Nirab? Wants to know about the relationship with Nirab. There's something that is blocking your relationship with Nirab. There are changes taking place. Something that's planned, though, something that they have planned. Maybe they're moving or something, but it's blocking your connection with them. All right, I'm going to end this in about 5 minutes, just an FYI. But you can probably catch me on Friday. I'm not going to be available to go live tomorrow, my normal schedule time. I usually go live on Mondays and Thursdays from 6:30 to, or between 6:30 and 7. But I'm not available tomorrow. So I came on tonight as a pop-up reading. And I may go on Friday. That's depending though. But I really, really do want to get on here to say hi to you guys. So just an FYI, please click on like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell, and that will let you know for sure when I am popping up live. And it's free for you and is amazing for me. It's priceless, as a matter of fact. So it is appreciated. Okay, so Blessed Mercy says, what's up with Julius? Julius looks at you like you are, he has no confidence to come towards you. He does think of you. He looks at you as you are growing. You're becoming the person you want to be. And he feels very timid around you. He looks at you as this empress, divine feminine. But he's very, maybe he's not in the right frame of mind. I'm not making excuses. I'm just hearing what Spirit's telling me. To be around your child, I feel like there's a weakness there. There's maybe there's like, and this could be far from the truth. I'm just putting it out there, like an addiction or some kind of habit that they're in, that they shouldn't be, or maybe they know that. This could just be their self-confidence is lacking, or they have you are intimidating to them. It doesn't have to be, an addiction. It could just be that you are so intimidating to them. Okay, Blessed Mercy says, how does Ibrahim feel about me, and is he in love with someone else? I don't feel like he thinks there's an emotional connection between you guys. Yeah, there's something that's going to be revealed, though. You might find out something about him. Something's going to be revealed to you. but I don't feel like there's an emotional connection between you guys. Okay. Shushmita wants to know if Devon Shu has feelings for them. Shuffling for Shushmita. Yeah, they do. They're very attracted to you, but I don't think it's a long-term relationship. I feel like this is going, if you guys get together, it's going to be like a booty call or something along those lines. A situationship, but it's not going to be a full-blown relationship. AG, how are you? General financial reading for AG. For October. All right, we'll do October. Financial reading for October for AG, please. Whew. Okay, so for financial, you have to take off your blinders. Something, you need to make a decision about something, but there's good luck coming in for you financially. Make sure you're not missing opportunities to make money. A decision that you have to see clarity on, but something good is coming in for you. Thank you, AG. Larry Ledoux would like to know when they're getting married. Not anytime soon. I feel like you're not working on it. Are you dating or are you out there? You have to be working on it for you to ask these things. When are you getting married? You have to change this around. I don't feel you're making any connections. Miss Wright isn't going to walk through your door and say, hey, it's me. No, you have to put work in. This magician in reverse is saying you're not even working on this. Larry, come on now. Get to work. Okay, so unfortunately, I have to close this. I could go on all night and talking to you guys. But I hope to see you on Friday. All right, so don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell and come back and see me again. I appreciate you guys so much. You're a blessing to me. You honestly are. And I hope to see you soon. Please be safe. And you know what? Focus on yourself. Self-love. What do we have here first? Be real and go wild. Until Friday, guys. Bye.